Hello and welcome. We are back with the Jew. I'm joking. I'm joking. Of course, he's not a Jew. He's only from Israel. Of course, he's obviously a Jew, but who cares? It's not a crime, Is it? I don't know. These days, some people seem to think it's a crime. I don't think it's a crime. Um, they're very intelligent people, as we all know. So bishop check first off. Then you get c3 and the reroute to b6. I think this is an opening line I've seen somewhere or the other before. It's tempting to take the knight out, but what do you do after this? It gets a bit annoying. I guess I can still play it. If he wants to go for that, then I'll play rough with queen e. I'm going to play rough with queen e7 anyway, I guess. I'm going to toss the knight in here and get extra rough with this bishop. We'll take it. I think that's a favorable trade. Very favorable in my opinion. Not in like some dramatic way, but favorable enough. I have the bishop pair, and now I do have an extra pawn, although my other bishop is going to have a hard time releasing itself, so he has some compensation in that manner. What's going to be important here? He wants to get his knight into the action. It's not going to be possible to stop that. Or is it? It might be possible. Why did I say it's not? Because I didn't realize his knight is guarding here. But he is, so we sort of can try to make a game for it, but now the rook's going to come here, so you're going to have to castle. And then what? I think we'll toss our knight here, go for something, a different soft target, and hold the bishop back to defend us if we want to. Or even knight here, and then push the pawn up. Maybe try to push it up a second time as well. Basically liquidate your weak pawn first for something a bit better. Yeah, our opponent likes to think a lot, quite a lot like me, but he doesn't seem to have that end game bullet streak firepower like I do. So he should be adopting a different strategy as far as his time management is concerned, one would think. Do we just jump in? Nah. Do we toss this in? Nah. Let's just take a semi-tempo, but he gets clean play, so what can you do? What can you do? Let's contest the open file while we can. Let's make this move that much harder to play. Maybe we do it like this, although I'm not feeling good about this move. I'm not feeling good about this move, but At least I'm taking away automatic chess from him. Soon we can play a very defensive rear guard action, to just hold solid together with all the pieces to the back. I think this is pretty decent way to play actually. Especially since we're ahead in the game, we have long-term strategic advantage. What we don't have is liberated pieces, and we don't have momentum. Currently, the momentum is more with white, the initiative of the game, which is a common tendency. Let's try to take some initiative here. Now we're getting something rolling. Can we push this forward? We can. Let's just do it like that. If he takes it with the rook, then we'll have time for a check here. So he has to take it with the pawn. And now what I'm counting on is that I have a solid defense. That's what I'm counting on. Do I have a clever way to use this bishop instead? A hidden check. Hidden check. Let's throw the king. No. I'm going to keep the bishop solid. I think he has to defend the square, actually, more than anything else. Yeah, this is a slightly ugly move. Slightly ugly move. Of course, we know if he trades the rooks, then we should win this pawn. So at least we get compensation in that manner. Now we lose this pawn, and it's critical pawn, and we're threatening, at risk of getting mated as a result of that, obviously. But the belief is that we can handle it. I think he should move his bishop back here, actually. This was a great square for it. And if he doesn't do it now, I will have enough time to open this. And, well, it's not that great for me either. This rook here is quite a powerful piece. And I think we're going to have to just take the pawn, at least, since we're down in this kind of aspect of the position anyway. So how do we handle the next phase of this game is going to be very, very interesting indeed. Our pieces are somewhat choked, but not dead. Choked, but not dead. So our king might end up in a lot of trouble in terms of running out of squares and such. Now we do have bishop check, and of course we've got an incredible time advantage. And this guy doesn't have that fight that I was talking about when it comes to the clock speed management. So he's not being honest with himself about his own skills as a player. And it's as if he thinks he has increment, but he doesn't. So I don't really care. I know I'm losing this piece, but it's a game over already. It's been over since ages. Yeah. Practically, what would I even aim to do here? There's not a whole lot. Practically, the best chance is to move this pawn up, no sir, and hope that you can distract his pieces enough over there. Maybe if you can try to find a way to win this pawn, that would be great. But otherwise, it's pretty much not a winning position for black. But like I said, our opponent was a bit too slow, so that's what you get.